Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today we are talking about the FG Cruiser from Toyota. This specific model, as tested, is the 2007, but since 2006 up to 2015, it is still the same car being produced with no major change. About the design, you have to take note that this was almost directly taken out from a concept car. While it might have been a very good idea from Toyota to save up on design costs, it is very hard for us to completely digest this car. When you look at it from far away, it looks amazing. You don't see the defaults of a concept car. For instance, the front end is simply weird. There are too many bits here and there that are incoherent with the, each other. Those, for example, those extensions on the front bumper that are stretching out, or those orange lights that are not smooth at all with the rest of the design. The rear lights are even worse, they just don't fit in. Nevertheless, the most successful element from this design are the left and the right side. Simple, elegant with the two-tone color and those huge adventure set of wheels, and especially that beautiful metal rack on the roof, which seems to have been made from black chrome steel. We clearly see the two-tone color I was speaking about. The white roof, silver body. So, if we ignore the small defaults here and there, we end up with quite an amazing car. It's rare these days to see something original come out from any manufacturer. Back in the days, about in the early 90s, they used to over-engineer cars, like the Toyota Supra or the Mercedes C-Class. But today, it is more common to try and make the most money of any product as you can. They hire up engineers to figure out how to under-engineer a car and make the most out of it. But in this case, with the FG Cruiser, it's something different. Not necessarily over-engineered, but we can definitely put it on the list of those kind of car that everyone will desire to have one day when they get cheaper. It's on the same level as the Jeep Wrangler. If you understand what I mean, those kind of cars, they never die. They live throughout the years. But until then, until the FG Cruiser gets really cheaper, let's analyze how is it like to live with this kind of car every day. First of all, the engine is massive. I mean, V6, 4 liters. That's a big engine. Knowing that the Jeep Wrangler is also 6 cylinders, 3.8 liters, actually 3.6 liters since 2012. So we must notice that in this range of cars, the one made especially to go off-roading, they do need some comfortable reserve of power. So we understand power, but the problem is that big engines tend to swallow up much more in terms of gas, and that's a problem. One must ask, we know that Toyota already have the famous V6 3.5 liters from the Camry, which logically should do just fine in the cruiser? Well, the answer to that is what matters in this kind of cars is torque. You need torque, and the best, cheaper way to manufacture torque is to expand the cylinders, is to make the engine bigger. As I said, that is smart under engineering. Now, if we also ignore the fuel efficiency, let's analyze how is it to drive an FG cruiser on the road. Another problem. It's not comfortable. It bounces off too much at any small imperfection on the road. It's harsh, and you better get used to those mirrors because it's hard to stay in control of what's going on around you outside of the car. This is because of those relatively small windows, and especially because of that big pillar which disappears when you open all the doors but quickly comes back in your way when you're trying to drive and switch lanes, for example. So, we said not the best looking design, inefficient in gas, not that much comfortable, and some visibility issues. But on the plus side, an SUV also means some good cargo space. In the cruiser, it is also very easy to get access to that space. I would really like to move my furniture or anything else in that car. It seems so inviting to get you to work. I did say the ride is not that comfortable on the road, but the seats are still very soft and well shaped. It's actually a joy to sit in there, behind the wheel. The dashboard is original. It seems out from a semi truck and it gives you that feeling of driving an off-road machine. Yes, this glove box should have been bigger, especially with such a big dashboard. There is another glove box, but still with the same issue. It's too small, especially in this kind of car. It's an off-road car. You're gonna need big stuff, big gloves. But anyway, if you don't mind those issues, you will love to live on a daily basis with that car. That's for sure. Oh, by the way, there are three windscreen wipers. I don't think they wanted to make something original. It must have been because of the initial design, since it's a concept car. So, three windscreen wiper, I think it's weird and perhaps maybe even creepy. About the rear door, it's a beautiful door, obviously, because it opens on the left, but it could cause some problems when you're, for example, grocery shopping. You have to choose your parking spot wisely so you can open the door in a comfortable manner. There is another feature I haven't spoken about yet. That's right, there is available a 6-speed manual transmission. In my opinion, that's the best choice. There are two reasons for that. First, it should be better on gas. Also, it's perfect for off-roading trips. Obviously, since it's easier to keep control of the RPM when it's a manual gear. So, this is my review. Thank you for watching and see you next time.